issues, tech issues out here. Just bear with me, please. Got a new tripod. I got a bunch of new crap going on today. Let's see how this looks. I think that looks all right. Let me move it back a little further, I think. We got some rain coming, so I got the tent set up behind me. Let's see. Let's try that. There we go. Only took me 20 minutes to get this live to work, and it's vertical. I don't know what's going on with it. It works at home, but as soon as I get out here in the field, it makes me go vertical. Bud Files, Raptor Whale, welcome in. We are going to do some carp fishing. Let me get the pack bait in the water so we're fishing. Water is super low. Alrighty, get this rolling here. I still got to stake down my tent. For now, I'm just going to throw my chair in it. Who we got? Stephen Merchant, welcome in. Stuart, welcome in. Skeeter, Rod, good to see you guys. Clinton Hightower, welcome. You see my rod's all right? I guess it's all right. I got the tent set up back here. Show you real quick. Getting rain. This is the brand new tent. Just set it up. I got to stake it down so it doesn't blow away on us. But we're carp fishing out here. Get this thing centered again. Right there. How's the picture look? How's the audio? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Let me stake this tent down before we have another blooper reel. You know, I love the blooper reels. This spot's good in the rain. This is a real good spot in the rain. Caught their previous PB carp here in the rain. I brought the musky rod as well. After we fish a while, the sunfish always start showing up, and come the muskie. So last couple times we've been spotting them out here. So we're gonna actually catch them now that the temps are cooled, and it's a humanely time to do it. You know, they won't die on you. I'll be right out front in a minute, guys. All right. Got it all staked up. How's everybody doing? Everyone's just saying hi to each other. Yeah, we're gonna go for carp and maybe muskie. I got a whopper plopper. I got some steel wire. I may throw on one of the rods, but first hour, definitely gonna be all carp. White rod's going. That's a quick hit. Get this exterior tower hooked up here. How am I gonna do that? I'm playing with a new stand, so just bear with me a little bit while I try to get used to this. It's kind of a weird setup. Hold on, guys. I gotta get the phone off of this so that I can get the port open, so I can put the backup charger on, or the show won't last too long. Let's give it a little space like that. All right, you're gonna just have to stare at my ugly face for a second while I do this. Okay. Put you all back up in here. Yeah, this is why you don't buy crap online, because once it shows up, you find out you don't like it, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. There we go. Battery. Get everything else in the tent. Keep it dry. See if chat's gonna work today for me. Oh yeah, it's not scrolling at all. I love it. Gotta love it. Hey Eric, ATC, what's going on? Good to see you, brother. Carlos, what's up? What's up? I love when YouTube doesn't scroll. Chats, you have to kind of touch the screen in the pouring rain. It's great. Love it. Villa Vlogs, welcome in. Sampy, what's going on? Look at this. This thing's gonna be rocking every time I touch it. Ridiculous. Chat filters. All messages. It should be scrolling on its own. Didn't wake up in the best of moods here. Trying to improve. I don't like being a negative person. Hey Mike. Yeah, well, I don't know, man. I got to figure out this whole, it won't even let me go horizontal now. It just won't let me do it. When I go horizontal, first it fights me. It tries to make me go vertical. Hey, Bulk, appreciate that, bro. $10, you the man. Thank you very much, buddy. We give it a heart and try not to get kicked off of the internet here. It makes me want to go vertical, or makes me go vertical every time. I do it 3-4 times, restart the device. Eventually it lets me go horizontal for like 15 seconds. Then it tells me that YouTube has stopped working. That's what I'm dealing with. So anyone knows a way around that, let me know. Let me go down here. Catfishing now, we are carp fishing. Don't There are some channel cats in here, but we're basically carp fishing. I'd be lying if I said we were going to catch catfish today. Used to be good. It got fished out years ago from everybody in Philadelphia coming out here. But we're English in here, Pablo. Welcome in, buddy. I barely passed Spanish. I basically flunked 2 years of it. Skeeter's in. Now it's working. It's going now. I can't wait, Skeeter. I just put out a video. Member-only video today, you and I, up in Centralia. I'm going to release it to the public around Halloween, I think. I kind of gave it a little bit of a vibe. You heard about it. Hope you're doing good, Vela. I don't know how it's Vela. Do you pronounce the W like a V? Like in Germany? Vela. Was it creepy? I tried to, it is a little creepy, right? Because it's a ghost town. I also didn't want to like insult the history of Centralia. You know, my great-grandfather comes from that area. Coal crackers. I think it's a little bit of a sin that they're just kind of burying everything, like, you know, hiding it from history almost. I don't know, take the sweatshirt on or off. It's kind of like, I'm going to take it off and keep it dry. I can always put it on later. That white rod's fixing to go. It's going to get me with my shirt off. I know it is. There we go. Could be turtles. Could be turtles. Hooligans, welcome, welcome. Mike, you've been going live a lot lately. Are you doing, you're all vertical though, right? Anybody been doing horizontal lives lately? We got enough mods. Hey, Tom, welcome in, buddy. I ordered your sweatshirt. I ordered your sweatshirt. It's going to be like this one here. It should be coming directly to you. I'll watch for the confirm from the mail. It takes a little time because they make it on site and then they mail it out. But it's coming. I do horizontals. I don't have this. Oh, I can't do horizontals. I didn't realize you needed more subs to go horizontal. Yeah, thanks, Skeeter. That's a good. That's not the one that's on my merch shop. I actually like the quality of this one even better. But I just can't be I can't be playing around with the merch shop all day and ordering stuff and sending it. I'll let everyone just go do their own thing. If they want to pick up something, they go do it. But I kept the old shop just because I know the quality's good. I don't like StreamYard. The quality, every time I do StreamYard, the quality just doesn't look good. But why can't, hey Martine, welcome in. Let me give you a wrench, Martine. Yeah, you come back a lot in my lives, and you're a member and things like that, you get a wrench. Otherwise, people just start blocking each other because they don't like their hair color or something. Not playing that game anymore. Ralphie, what's going on, bro? Tom, I think you're green. You should have a wrench. Because you are a member. Carp take a couple minutes, usually like 45 minutes for them to come into an area, especially when we haven't fished this spot. And I don't know, I want to say almost a month we haven't fished up here. But we always do good in the rain here, so that's what we're going to do. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Yesterday, I just had to do a carp live after yesterday's nonsense of dealing with the internet and YouTube issues and Mainly the internet, and somebody told me it might have been solar flares as well. But it's frustrating for when I can't keep up with chat. It's frustrating. I might as well just go fish by myself then. To me, there's no point in going live if you're not going to interact with the chat. That's just me. That's what long form videos are for, I think. You're just going to go fish. Just stick the GoPro on your chest and go fish. How are you not a moderator, Steve Merchant? What the heck happened there? Just gave you the wrench. Hey, Yogi. Yogi and Eric. Eric, I enjoyed watching that tractor. That was some good ASMR crap. I was ready to doze off. That was nice. Yogi is like our spiritual guru in this channel and Stuart's channel. I'm like looking at my face up close like a mirror. I did not sleep. I look like crap. I look crappier than usual. I'm not used to the layout on the vertical yet. I think I need to put the phone further away from it and use the earbuds, which I haven't broken out yet. We'll wait 45 minutes. If we don't have any hits, that's when we'll rebait and throw out there. Sometimes it's that second hour that we light them up. I mean, for people who don't have sub count to go live on YouTube, use... Oh, gotcha. Yeah, don't troll in here. Don't, what do they call that when you say the same thing over and over again? Yikes, I need to step my spiritual game if I'm the elected leader. You are the elected leader, I think. Yeah, I mean, you were talking about like reacting. I was in and out listening while I was eating, but the part that I heard and stuck, I know you heard it before, but it's something you need constant reminders on, is like controlling your reaction to something. And like you said, some days you like, you know, you fail or whatever. Yesterday was one of those days. I was definitely failing yesterday. I'm close to failing today, to be honest with you. I'm struggling. On the struggle bus with that. I need bells. I got to order some bells. Foo-foo. Not yet, but they will. Welcome in. We're carp fishing. Good morning to you. Carp fishing's been real good lately. We took a little bit of a break from it the last few days to chase some other species, but we're back. ATC, did your last live hungover? Oh, man. Let's go fish. Some great channels in here. We got 29 people, 20 thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, please. 33. My numbers are all messed up. But yeah, if you give me a thumbs up, helps get the algorithm out there. And this is my day job, so need all the help we can get. I got a lot of things to keep picking up for the channel. I'm just going to keep investing in the channel. Have you tried using pickles yet? I have not. Are you serious, pickles? Mad Monk, one just comment once and let it be, man. You're going to get blocked. Betty, welcome in, pre-retirement. Seriously, pickles? No. They work? For what, carp? Don't make me break a pickle out here tomorrow. You come back tomorrow, I'm going to put a pickle on. Like a whole pickle, you slice it. Hey, Yogi. Thank you so much. We got a super chat from just a Yogi doing burpees in his basement. If you guys don't have Yogi, go pick him up. He'll make you be a better person. Some of y'all need some work. Yeah, where's buttered sausage today? We need buttered sausage in here. I remembered my sandwich today, so we got that going for us. I didn't mean to ask for money there. I didn't mean it like that. I just looking for thumbs up and support that way. I appreciate any help in any form, but that's all. A lot of help is free. Thumb up, share it out, subscribe if you're not subscribed. That's all free things you can do. Helps me out, helps my family out. This Saturday is archery season here, so yeah, at least I got my lunch today, hooligans. So yeah, this Saturday starts archery. Mad Monk catfish, probably carp too. It has an excellent hook life since it's in water anyway. Interesting. Yeah, I need to see a short on how to hook this pickle. How about those little mini gherkins? That seems ideal. Yep, hey Mike. Yep, that's our Mike right there. He's gonna be trolling us. I know. I see you there, Mike. Getting ready for your move. Go rename your channel to Buttery Sausage and come back in. I appreciate that, Yogi. How you doing today, Sue? That's right, ATC. That's right. You cut pieces. Interesting. I got 3 rods. I got no problem even if you're messing with me, I got no problem putting a pickle on one of them. It'll be our pickle rod. You can watch and laugh your butt off. Yeah, Skeeter goes on 7 o'clock Eastern. Yogi gets up early, like 3 o'clock early. And there is something special about that hour of the day, though. You're right. We don't catch anything at the 40-minute mark. I eat my lunch early. That usually works. 5 p.m. Going on early today, Skeeter. You getting the rain up there? So I got the new tripod, so now I can stand up. Before, the tripod was like maybe 48 inches, and I had to sit down in front of it or behind it. But now this thing goes up higher. I just don't like the legs. They don't look real stable. Cat. Who's Cat? Did I miss something? Oh, Cat and Jack. Yeah, I think I said welcome in to Cat and Jack. Not bad right now. It was raining when I got here, so I set the tent up. We'll probably need it at some point. Hopefully I don't get stung today. I always get stung when I'm here. We're using the method feeders today again. I'm a huge method feeder fan. Hair rigs, fake corn, floats up off the pack bait recipe. Man, I'm hungry. I didn't eat enough for breakfast. Yogi doesn't have a wrench? Alright, he does now. Thank you for pointing that out. I missed that. I cut way back on mods for a while, and I'm just starting to add them back now. And I might have to cut back on them again. Please don't take offense to that stuff. Things start getting out of control with YouTube sometimes, and you have to, you got to rein it in. Work too hard to get a channel going. I'm not just talking about me, I'm talking about everybody, because everybody is in the same boat. I hear them all the time. You got to take wrenches back, man. People take it personally, but you know what? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do because you got a bad apple somewhere. What's the catch of the day? Welcome in, KM. I'm hoping it's going to be, well, it's going to be carp, if it's going to be anything here. We're carp fishing. We do have fish heads for catfish bait, but I cut the circle. Well, no, I do have a circle hook on. I could throw that out, but there are muskie in here, so a little bit later I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll fish for the carp for a while. That's a lot of pack bait. Sunfish like to eat that little stuff that floats off your bait, and that sunfish usually attract muskie in, so maybe the second or third hour we'll start casting around a whopper plopper, or maybe I'll bait fish and catch something in live line. Yeah, you know where I am, Don. Just look for the tent. I got the tent today. Right there. Got a little tent set up behind me. First day using it out here. I have 4 mods I trust. Exactly, ATC. Exactly. Yep. But it does make it easier for people to connect, and I do want to help people connect. Sound like the one dude from Grown Ups. Which one? Which one? I usually get that I'm, what's that dude's name that used to be with Chris Farley all the time in the movies? What's his name? Joe Dirt. I usually get that I'm Joe Dirt. Hey, Ernie, what's going on? You can't catch carp, can you? Yeah, I can't. I've never caught one before. I'm just trying to catch one. Can't make it today. We have early dismissal. Oh no, I hope my kids don't have early dismissal, Don. Yeah, David Spade, that's it. Is that Mira Medjub? I don't know how to pronounce that, but welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, that's exactly right, ATC. That's exactly right. The other thing that you would, he says that's a problem on YouTube's end. People, YouTube should make it easier for people to connect to each other. You should be able to click on a name and see their channel. For many reasons, not just to connect, but just to know who's who, and I asked if you can eat carp. Yeah, I've eaten carp. No problem with it. It used to be reserved for royalty over in England back in the day. Today, catch fish. I'm working on it. Baits are in. Carp takes patience. You have to have the baits out there. You got to wait. They're the vacuum cleaners of the creeks. You got to wait till he comes around and sucks up your hook, which is nice. And then we get to chat while we're waiting. Oh, I did a great job pronouncing that. I probably won't get it right again. Like cats have to wait. Yep, it's just like catfishing. Very rarely can you sight fish. Yeah, thank you, Bulk. We're on a vertical. All the nuts come out. Bunch of losers. You got to watch out for them. Something just jumped. We got a muskie down there, guys. Hold on. He's chasing a big old bluegills jumping out of the water. I'm going to throw one of these guys on. But I also need my metal leader. I probably won't get it out there quick enough, but we'll be ready for him later if he comes back. I hear carp have too many small bones and cartilage to eat. Nah, that's not true. If you know what you're doing. Go watch my video on it. I'll show you exactly what you need to do. They're not little bones at all, they're huge bones. Take my circle hook out of here. Alpha Wolf, welcome in. I'm doing better and better, man. I'm doing better and better. Hope you are too. Woke up in a bad mood, but I'm changing it. Out here doing what I love to do. Can't do it without you guys, so I appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out with me. And we'll get into doing some archeries coming up. I know Ernie's getting ready for hunting too. This Saturday's archery season, so that's how we feed our family. Deer meat. We try not to buy beef. So I'll be doing some archery coming up, and then we'll be transitioning to a whole lot of trout fishing as well, harvesting trout in the fall. And we're live every day, 10 to 2, Monday through Friday. Oh, I need the leader. I almost forgot the leader. Muskie have huge teeth. Package arrived. Is that I can't remember what we're doing, man. Stuart's tying so many flies over in Scotland for me, I can't even keep track. Yeah, it's good stuff, Eric. It's good stuff. Trash down. Israel, what I've heard is it's also widely considered a trash fish here. I have a whole playlist on my channel of just trash fish. And what I found is it's a lot of BS. They taste good. Sometimes they're just a little bit harder to clean. But with carp, I did a whole video on the historic background of them. And they were actually bred like cattle. And there's a big difference in flavor from one area to another. So it's possible other people have eaten carp and they've tasted horrendous. And but I can just say the carp that we've harvested here are delicious. In fact, it's my son's favorite fish to eat. And I went into it with an open mind, or not even an open mind, thinking, man, this is going to taste ridiculous, but nope. Sometimes you got to try stuff. I get tired of everybody telling me it's a trash fish and it tastes horrible, and then you ask them if they ever ate one and they say no. You don't know till you try it. They're easy to catch. There's a lot of them around here, so it's good to know where your food sources are. You never know when you're gonna, need a backup plan. Now, if I see bait fish jumping out of the water, I'll be prepared this time. There's a 3-rod rule in Pennsylvania. You can only have max of 3 rods out. So I know the game warden is sub to my channel, so I have to reel 1 rod in before I go thinking about casting out at a muskie. In fact, if I just say the game warden's name, he usually shows up. He's always watching. Glad to hear you're changing it. Just always remember, you have to remember that the hard days are what makes you stronger. That's true, that's true. I'll try to keep up with y'all. Gar tasted like chicken. Yeah, I don't hesitate to eat much of anything. What I'm trying to do is get help with some of the fish. Oh, there he is again. Hold on, guys. He's a nice one. He's not 50, but he's definitely in the 40s. He's not interested. If you don't get a follow, you got nothing. Muskie are known to follow and just stare at your bait. But you don't know if you don't try, right? I'm sure some people say venison is gamey. Yeah, that's the biggest lie of them all, Eric, isn't it? I mean, we butcher them ourselves, and oh my gosh, they're amazing. It's whatever you get used to, too. I'm sure if you never ate beef and, you would just eat venison and you switched over, you'd probably have an idea what meat should taste like, and beef would taste like something different. I'm going to get my bug spray. Yep, that's right, ATC. Yeah, it's just like fish. A lot of it is how you actually harvest it from the field or from the water to the plate. So the more you get involved with that food chain, the better, the more control you have over what you put in your body and your family's body. That's what I like about doing it. I don't like going out and killing animals. I really don't. But I do. I tried to be a vegetarian. I'm not strong enough. I couldn't do it. I have full respect for vegetarians and vegans even, especially vegans. But I just can't do it. I just can't. And if I'm going to eat something, I'd rather do it myself than hire an assassin that's not going to do it the way I want it done. Yeah, let's steer clear of politics and anything that'll get you canned, because the mods will can you out of here if you break any of those rules. Mr. Tolley, what's going on, Bubby? Buddy. I think I combined two words there. Bruddy. I was going to say bro. Ernest, what's going on, bro? River rat. Let me get the third rod back in. We were just playing with a muskie. He's been chasing this bait fish is probably, and it keeps jumping straight out of the water. He's out there terrorizing the bait fish, but he didn't want my whopper plopper. I'm kind of sitting here debating whether I run to the car and get my ultralight out here and catch a creek chub or something and try to throw that on. Yeah, that's what I call them, assassins. Hired assassins. You go in there and your meats are on a styrofoam plate with plastic wrap over it. You've hired an assassin. If you're all new to this type of fishing, this is the method feeder, which is 35 grams. It's got a little leader coming off the back down to a hook, and it's called a hair rig. You float the corn off the back of that. They suck it in easier that way and increases the hookups on these carp. And for casting, I just stick that back into the pack like that, pack it down, send it out. Yeah, I'm going to email YouTube today, figure out what I need to do to troubleshoot my issues going horizontal. I know I got a lot of people who want to watch horizontal. They do not want to watch vertical. Yep. Yeah, I was trying to, nothing yet, Aaron. I'm going for carp, but yeah, we had a bait fish jumping full out of the water here, and a big old dark shape down there. So in here, that's a muskie. And this is the time of year to catch them, so I went for it. Now, catching these fish is a bit of a challenge. I got to land them over. You're going to see me disappear once I go down to get the fish, because this is a pretty steep bank, but I'll bring them up. If you clean a vacuum cleaner, you are a vacuum cleaner. I like that. Where's my water? Took a few days off from running and biking, trying to get my ankle to heal up. I don't know what's going on with it. I might actually have to go to a doctor. It's just been gradually getting worse for a month now. Why do we drive on parkways and park on driveways? Oh, man. The leaves aren't as colorful here as the last spot we fished. I thought about going down there today, but I want to try this spot. There's another spot not far from here I want to try. And Rod's going. Watch this rod right here, silver rod. Could be a turtle, that's why we don't set them. They'll hook themselves with the setup. Comedy is welcome in here, for sure. I was a vacuum cleaner in the 80s, Rod says. Why do they call it a hot water heater? It should be called a cold water heater. Usually once you start getting taps, if it's not turtle, the action starts lighting up. It may not be the silver rod, but one of them will go. Reception better than yesterday, guys. Why do we call it a building if it's already been built? Call it a built. I like it. I like it. What are we at? 45 minutes. So let's cast. Well, I'll bring in the middle rod. The silver just got a tap, so I'm going to kind of give that another 10 minutes. But I'll do the other one. 100% better. Good. Who wasn't paying attention to that white rod? What happened there? Somebody missed a bite. Thanks, Rod, for taking care of that. Appreciate it. How do you know when a mechanic has a girlfriend? Keep it clean. Family friendly here. Family friendly here. I've got 2 kids and a lot of their friends watch. Of course, they better be in school right now, but still. No worries. Because of YouTube's problems today, I didn't have my thumbnail out. I usually have family friendly right on the thumbnail, but couldn't use that one. Don't worry, we all like to have a good time, but. All right, let me get some pack bait on here. Actually, I need to put the piece of corn on there. I'll show you that. I'll show you how that's done. Beanman apologized. You can let, you don't have to block her out, him or her. All right, so you put this fake corn right on this little needle thing there. Hey, Wendy, welcome in. Put this holder down without losing it. I don't know if you're in here every day, you've seen me do this 100 times, but it's probably new for somebody. There's the loop off the back of the hook, the hair rig. It's got a little hook there on the baiting needle. Put it through the loop, like that. Slide it down like that. Then they have this little thing, you probably can't even see it, little bait stop. It's like a shaped like a V or a U. You're gonna try to see first. Get it down in that little gap like that, and you can slide the corn down just like that. Let's get this one back out. Alright, so we've got 2 replaced. Silver one, we're going to give it another 5 minutes, and then we'll cast that one. That one did have a couple taps, so if there's something feeding there, I don't want to pull it off the spot. Bald eagle, guys. Right up the creek. It's coming back. Looking for a fish to eat. You might get a. Here he comes, love. He's gonna dive. He's gonna dive. Nope. They go up like that for a dive. That's good that he's here. He sees something to bite on, so there's definitely some activity in here today. I don't know about carp, but hey, Joshua, welcome in, buddy. Hopefully you got here in time. Yeah, bald eagle, man. There's people that go their whole lives without seeing them around here. It blows my mind. I see them every single day, but spoiled rotten when you get to spend your life outdoors, man. Starting to rain a little bit more. The lens starts getting wet. I'll have to climb into the tent. We'll lower this. We'll lower the camera, and I'll hop in the tent. We'll see what happens. Really don't want to hop in the tent though. Been live 52 minutes. Bogey, that's a new one. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, bald eagle, Will. That was a bald eagle. Am I behind in chat? No, I don't think I am. Let me move some stuff into the tent. I got this big old lazy boy chair in here. Probably should go with a smaller chair, but 53. Give it 2 more minutes, and then we'll get that silver rod recast. Here comes the rain. Got 19 people hanging out, 42 thumbs up. Appreciate it. Some donations from the Incredible Bulk and just a yogi doing burpees in his basement. Appreciate that, guys. Hey, Ray, Fishhead Videos in the house. Another awesome member. What's going on, Ray? I got stuck doing a vertical. It wouldn't let me go horizontal, so here I am. I'm vertical today. I'm probably the only guy who wants to go horizontal. Everyone else wants to go vertical. End rod's getting played with down there, black and yellow. I like the spot. It looks good on camera. It's good fish in here. I just hate the way I have to land the fish. Oh, there. Big hit. That was a big hit right there. See if it comes back for it. I gotta climb down this cliff. Throw the stinking fish over my back to get it up. The grass wet though, it's a little bit better. It doesn't stress me out as much, doesn't stress the fish out as much. yeah. I did bank flip one here one time, Ray. One time. He was just a tiny one, and I had him on my 30-pound line. Here comes the eagle again. comes. Going back upstream. He's on the hunt. He's looking for something to eat. It's real hard to take the corn off of this setup. It's pack bait. So what normally happens, Fufu, is these guys are like vacuum cleaners. They come and they eat this big pack bait that you threw out there. But in that pack is the one hook that's got the fake corn, which is hard to get off, floating off of it. So the last thing you want to do is reel it in when you had a hit like that, because a lot of times that hit is actually the carp swimming into the line. Never really even bit the hook yet. So he's going to come back. He's going to keep vacuuming in that area and grab that hook. So I say always give it at least 10 minutes after a hit like that. More times than not, within 10 minutes you'll get them. Paul, PA Brew News in the house. Welcome in, Paul. If all else fails, eat a sandwich. That's what I say. Myra, Buying Space, good morning to you. Welcome in. Myra is a box opening fool. Every morning she's there opening packages. She must live in like a warehouse. Very cool though. It's awesome the way you try to re-gift it. I like that. See that end rod's playing with that rod again now. You just fish with one piece of corn and you spook him, you know, he's gone. If there's a big pile of food there, he might get scared once in a while, but he's going to come back. New video is up on the PA Outdoors channel. Sweet. I have never fished with corn. Yeah, the pack bait's sweet corn, panko breadcrumbs, and strawberry jello powder. That's the pack, and then I use the fake corn. I'll show you how tough this stuff is. This is the stuff here. Look out. Let me get it through here. See how stretchy it is? So it's hard for them to pull that off. It doesn't go anywhere. Troll! What's going on, Abbott? Let me give this troll a wrench here. See what he can do. See what kind of damage this troll can do. Stickers will be in the package. Yeah, stretchy, man. They do get it off sometimes. They do still get it. It usually falls off in the net when you're bringing them in, man, because it's like hanging out of their mouth at that point, not on the actual hook. So when you net them, you got to look in the water. A lot of times they float, so you'll see them floating off. And I'm trying to save as much money as I can, so I jump in and try to grab those things before they float off. Yeah, I might need to rent a fish today. It's getting close to the time where I start worrying about that. Anyone can skunk, you know, go out and skunk in an hour, but I'm a professional fisherman. I can skunk for 4 hours. So I haven't yet. I have not yet, but there's always a chance. Never tried bubble gum. Nope. They'll eat anything. They're just vacuum cleaners. So what I like about this material is that it floats. I think that gives it an advantage. Bologna wrap today, Myra. You know me well. Bologna wrap. Oscar Mayer. I'm going to eat it. We're going to get a bite. Let me go eat my sandwich. There's goose crap everywhere, so definitely going to get a bite, and then I'll have to try to toss my sandwich into my chair. Kale from the garden. Chicken and bologna. I've yet to eat a sandwich without getting a bite on this live. Or on this channel, I should say. Every time I eat a sandwich, we catch a fish, so get ready. Rukmo, Assam, thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. From India, awesome. We're Pennsylvania, U.S., Atlantic Ocean coast, not too far from the ocean, but we're fishing a creek for common carp. Ooh, I put some Tabasco on this. It's hot. Woo. Yo, David. What's up, dog? What's up? I remember that commercial. Fish Sandy Lake. Never heard of Sandy Lake. Oh, it's Avid's birthday. Happy birthday, Avid. Hope you're having a good birthday. Hope you get to do something fun. Damn, welcome in, bro. My shark member's right there. Good to see you. Cole's boss. I do a lot of times. I fish 2-3 times. The last 2 days, I'm live every day 10 to 2. Last 2 days, we cooked what we caught and ate it right there on live. Today, we're fishing common carp, and today's catch and release. So not every day, but a lot of times. Middle rod, here we go. Wait, the white rod just had a hit. I couldn't afford to be on YouTube full time if I didn't fill my freezer with fish and deer meat. That's what allows this to be possible. But I like to fish for carp and catfish, catch and release sometimes, just so we can have a good chat. Otherwise, I don't get to chat with you guys. I'm just fishing. Too busy fishing. But carp, catfish, it's pulling. Come on. If I put my sandwich down, it's bad luck. I got to keep holding the sandwich so it goes down. Where I live, Myra, this Saturday's deer season. Starts archery season just in our area. The rest of the state doesn't start till like October, but it comes in like 2 weeks early where we are. So I'll be out there at 4 a.m. on Saturday. Where I hunt, the first day is the best day. There's that muskie hitting bait fish again. Rukmo, I will connect back to you, brother. That is amazing. Let me see if I can check. Oh, that is so awesome, man. I appreciate you. I'm going to connect back to you for sure. I'll go home, I'll get on my membership tag, and I'll share you out. Check out your content. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. That helps me and my family. Awesome, awesome. Every Monday we go live just for the members. So a smaller group of people, we all get to know each other. We have a good time. Lake Wilhelm, Sandy, which is a town. We're like eastern part of the state. Knew a guy that owned an archery shop. Yeah, I need some help in that area. I've got a few old bows that need some work, and nobody does it around me anymore. Like the guy I used for years, and my dad used, passed away. And nobody took over. Muzzleloader. Well, where we are, we're hunting like our backyards. We have like 3 acres. My neighbor has 3 acres. Then we have like a big farm next to us. What happens is they use that valley for cover early in the season. Then once all the leaves drop, you know, you look like an apple sitting in an apple tree after the leaves drop. They're obvious, and then they avoid the whole valley. So you got to harvest when you can. Yeah, that's so cool. Ruckmo just became a Minnow member. Appreciate, welcome in. 15th of every month, we also do a membership giveaway. That's one of my favorite things about YouTube is connecting with people from around the world. Really cool. ATC, I think it's Brad, right? I have 15 acres backed by 400 acres of woods with best stands, right? Heard something. Best stand is right at the back of the land as well. Well, we hunt. My neighbors hunt. I've got 2 kids. He's got 3 kids. So it becomes a lot of people out there. We usually talk and share and figure out who's going what stand. We share our stands. You know, sometimes I get tired of my view and we'll alternate. But, you know, backyard hunting is a little fun. Very cool, Ruckno. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. We keep it family friendly on here, but I will tell you this short story. I was back there hunting one time, up in my tree stand, pretty high up, and I hear noise coming down the trail, and I look up, and it's my neighbor's 2 daughters at the time were teenagers, and they're sitting there, you know, smoking right under my stand, to the point where I had to say something because they were going to see me and have a heart attack. So that was fun. You never know what you're going to see out there hunting in the suburbs. I probably should have rode my bike down here last night and thrown a few handfuls of corn just to pre-bait a little bit. There we go. He's on. Fish on, fish on. Woo! Watch out, turtle. Coming right at me. I'll bring him up for you guys if I get him in the net. I gotta get down there. Just a little guy for this spot. They get really big in here, but it's a nice looking common carp. There he is, guys. Beautiful common carp. Don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. Let me get them back in the water. Oh yeah, we're gonna weigh. Yeah. Guess the weight, guys. Put the weight in the chat. I'll give you a minute. I'm gonna weigh it, and then we'll give away a sticker to the person nearest without going over. Hold on, buddy. Put him on the soft spot here. Get my scale out. Did I bring one? If I brought the scale, did I bring my scale? I did bring it. All right, cool. Wasn't sure if I brought it today. All right, let me go get them released, and then I'll come back and we'll see who won. No skunk. All right. All right, can somebody type stop in the chat? Somebody can hit stop, and then I'll tell you how much it weighed. Our stop from Myra, 5 pounds. Even 5 pounds on that one. Let me go up to the beginning. Hey Marilyn, welcome in. Bass Fishing 336. Wacky. I saw you and Ray's last night. I did throw the whopper plopper for you. Cat and Jack, those are tasty pets, bro. I ain't out to be sporting. This is, you know, how we get our meat in our family. Let's see. There's 6 or over. Stephen Merchant with 5. Stephen Merchant got it. I think I just sent you out one too. I should have waited. It's going to be Stephen Merchant and see if you all agree. Yep, Stephen's got it. Stephen's got it. All right, awesome. That's what we do typically for carp and cats. It's a social live. We're just going to have a good chat, have some good fun, wait for them to roll up, and hopefully we'll get some. You know, last week we had a couple days where we caught 10 of them, or 2 weeks ago now. Yeah, it was last week. I don't know. We caught 44 in 2 weeks. That's all I know. That was a good stretch of carp fishing. And we took a break from it, and now we're back. So let me get the white rod up and get it out. So you see, even after catching them, it's still on. Okay. The steps are holding up. Last time we fished this I was here with my 10-year-old son, and he carved out steps going down in the mud, and they're actually still working. Definitely lucky. I'm not saying my scale is certified or anything, but it's consistent. So the more you watch, at least you can start guessing, getting it closer and closer. And it's just, it's a postage stamp and a sticker. That's all it is. Just something to do. I might have to bring trivia back. We used to do we did trivia for a while when we were carp fishing. We'll probably start that up in the winter because, I don't know what to tell you. Winter's tough. It's going to get real slow here. Most people don't even go out. But you can catch them all winter long. We do a 4-hour live and we catch a carp in like January, February. I'll be doing jumping jacks. I'll be so excited. But this time of year, I want like 3, 4, maybe 10 on a good day. You never know. Some days they don't bite. Make sure I have the right chat filter on here. There we go. Turtles showed up. You see a lot of turtles out there. I had just taken my last bite of that sandwich when that rod went down. If we have safe ice, Myra, I will ice fish, yes. I prefer that because I have a really expensive ice shack that I don't get to use. I have 2 of them actually. It's built into a sled. You can pull it out and it turns into this shelter. And we drill the holes and ice fish, and it's like a party in the tent. You can keep your gear warm so the battery life lasts. But if there's no ice, then it's just cold and miserable because you got to sit in a bank freezing your butt off. But we have a good time. I'll prop this tent up. I got a tent right behind you. You haven't seen it yet, Myra. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't want to move the stands, but I would do a video on it in a couple days. That's going to keep us warm. I can put like a Mr. Heater in front of it and it'll put the heat back and it'll catch that heat for me. I got to ice fish one time last year. That was it. And it was like 4 hours. We had like 2 weeks of real cold temperatures and the ice had just gotten thick enough. And that same day it went up to like 60 or 70 degrees and rained and got a bunch of water on the ice. So we went out fishing for 4 hours and it just got unsafe because of the amount of water on top of the ice. Merganser, red-headed mergansers just swam or flew upstream. Cool looking ducks. We hit 50 thumbs up. Thank you guys, appreciate you. That's awesome, 50 thumbs up. Come on, carp. Hey, Lisa Elliott, good morning. How you doing today? We just got one a couple minutes ago. That was our first one. We're carp fishing. Again, as Devin would say. Yeah, we're hoping for a monster. We did cast around for a muskie earlier. It was smashing the top out here after a bait fish. He didn't want my whopper plopper. This side of the creek's like 2 feet of water. When they come up on the edge, you can see them clear as day, even though the water's murky. You can tell by the shape. We don't have pike or anything else, so there's no mistaking that that shape for anything else. 45 minutes, 45. So I'm saying an hour. We'll give it about 15 minutes and then we'll rebait. Look around the edge, see if I spot any on the shallow. Hey Vanessa, welcome in. Good to see you. I got my winter beard growing. See how long it'll get before spring. How you doing, Vanessa? See, I couldn't do the forward-facing thing on my old phone. Center rod, white rod just got a hit. There we go. Look at that lull. He's on it. He's on it. He's on that pack. We'll see if he gets the hook. I want to tighten it up, but I know all I would do is spook him right now. So let's hope we see that line tighten on the center rod and the rod go down. On that last one, if you're ever carp fishing this type of setup, you'll see I don't pull the rod up and set the hook. I just squat down and I reel down on it. I do the same thing with catfish. Reel down on it, let them self-set. Hey Scotty, Fun Fishing Adventures in the house. What's going on, bro? I've been missing you lately. I don't know where I've been, but I've been missing you. You still doing catfishing at night? I know you guys don't do trout fishing until even later than I do. We didn't start yet. Could be a turtle too. No, you never know. That's why we periodically check the baits. Yeah, I don't think I've seen you or Stacy fishing in a while. Maybe it's because I've been watching Skeeter maybe. But I gotta check. I don't even remember you getting notified of you guys going live. All right, Rod. Have a good week, buddy. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out. Hope the appointments go well. You've been busy. Busy week for you. Hope you get some relaxation. Let's go. Just want to see when these rods go down. We were on Saturday and did last Friday and Saturday. Okay. I missed Friday. I'll have to check the notifications when I get home. I wonder if the bell flipped off. Silver Eye just had a hit. I'm thinking I'm not going to carp fish in the same spot twice, 2 days in a row. I want to keep moving. We have probably 10, 15 different spots. I want to keep moving each day so I don't burn anything out. We got a lot of spots to fish. And I always feel like we catch the biggest ones like the first day we're there anyway. And that way maybe we'll rotate through our 10, 15 different spots that I like to do lives from. And we can have a more consistent lives through the winter. The one spot we blew out because I know it's only, once the creek level comes up, we can't even get into that spot. So that was like a temporary spot. Make sure my battery pack's running here. It is. A little bit of wind coming. Make sure my tripod ain't gonna blow over. Hello, fun. I love saying that. Myra's having a good time. That white rod's getting pulled around. Kind of looks like a turtle bite to me though, but I would love to be wrong. What are we at? Hour 28. Another 5 minutes and we'll recast. Stuart, you going live at 2 o'clock today? 7 o'clock your time? Hey Scotty, are you going live horizontal or vertical? I'm having all kinds of issues trying to go horizontal. It's like forcing me to go vertical now. Trying to figure it out. I guess I'm gonna have to email YouTube and wait for their response, but I want some rain at this point. I want the rain. The rain might get things fired up. Lauren, keep it family friendly in here. I got enough babies. Can't afford any more. It's probably Stuart's other account. He is cooking at the moment. Okay. Hey, Jesus Cortez. I guess it's Jesus, right? I always feel funny using that word because I'm an American. But we got common carp in here. Muskie. Oh, white rye. White rye. See if he comes back. We're trying to get common carp. I didn't know if that was just an American thing that we say Jesus or if that's the correct pronunciation around the world. I guess it is because like I worked with a Javier. Yeah. Showing my ignorance, I know. What am I going to do about it? I have enough trouble with my own language and culture. I try. I try. Come on, fish. That white rod just got a good knock. We'll give it 8 minutes and then I'll rebait and recast. There's a good chance he'll take that down. Thanks, Jesus. Appreciate it. Jamie Swisher. Welcome in, welcome in. It's going pretty good. We got one common carp. We landed a good common. Just 5 pounds. Looked big for 5 pounds, but it was a little thin. They're usually a little bit fatter than that this time of year. They should be feeding up for the winter here. Sound didn't exist in English. The JG sound didn't exist until the 11th century. That's where I was going with that. I figured like it has to be like a historic thing, like after that time period, and I don't know. I had a thought, but I didn't have enough brain cells to complete it, so I just looked like an idiot. But I used to be smart, but my brain cells stopped working. Not a lot of people know that, but I was actually a valedictorian. I was a very smart at one time. Not real proud of my college education, but I did have the highest GPA. And now I fish. They want to go, Myra. They want to go. It's like when you said in your mind you're going to recast like every 45 minutes. But in reality, you should probably give it a whole hour, but it's so hard to watch a rod for an hour. Because the first 20 minutes, they're almost never going to find your bait 20 minutes after you cast. Almost never. So by recasting, all you're basically doing is guaranteeing yourself you ain't going to catch a fish for at least 20 minutes. So I try to space them apart. Like, the white rod we can leave because we had caught a fish on that. We recasted it. But we can bring the other two in and recast those in a few minutes. More red-headed mergansers going up the stream. We saw a bald eagle earlier. That was another cool nature view. It's a cool thing about being out here. I put a short out from last week, the osprey that dove down. Right in front of us, big osprey came in, dove into the water, made a huge splash. We see some pretty cool stuff while we're staring at these rods all day. Your mosquito bait. It's got to put some bug spray on. Okay. Bam. I know it's bad for you, but that's what you need right there. When I guided in Alaska, I told everybody to bring bends 100% deep. And if they showed up with anything else and then realized they needed 100% deep, I was going to charge them $20 for their bottle. It's the only stuff that works when they're really bad. Probably knock a few years off your life, though. Going to take a look in the shallows. Can't even see in the water. A little bit of breeze, has the ripples on the top and the sun's not up. Too cloudy. Black and yellow rod, guys. Black and yellow rod. Ooh, come on, take it down. Here we go. Here we go. Carp just rolled out there. That's a good sign. They're definitely in here. Can't catch them if they're not in here. Sometimes you pick a carp spot and the carp aren't actually like right where you're fishing. So it could take an hour or two for them to really start smelling the bait you're throwing out there and move into that spot. You really have to kind of dedicate at least 3 hours, if not more, to a spot. You can get a good hour, you can land 4 or 5 carp. And sometimes that hour comes on the 3rd or 4th hour. Screen keeps freezing up on me, sorry. I don't know how it looks on your end. Had the full moon, I think, was it last night? I wonder how everyone else is doing locally fishing today. Definitely getting hits on that black and yellow rod, we'll call it. We'll give another minute and then we'll recast the silver rod. It wants to go down, it really does. Sometimes you reel in one of the other rods and the different rod will go down. View is perfect. Love the sounds of the birds singing. Awesome. Very good, very good. I like the higher stand. You can see the water better now. Before it was so low that it was like aimed up. Oh, white rod's going now. Watch that white rod. Let's go, take it down. All these little taps, I just want it to go down. Do you think the moon affects the fish? Everything affects everything. I actually studied it more on the hunting side of things when I was younger. And I didn't find, like, all the stuff that they would say about it, like hunt this day, hunt that day. I didn't find any of that worked. But that's not, like, maybe it works if you're hunting some forest. But when you're hunting around households and anywhere anymore, it's all built up. Ooh, center rod. I think there's other factors that affect things more than the moon phase. I've seen full moons and then every deer is out in the field eating. And I've seen full moons where there's nothing out in the field eating. So, I think people use it as an excuse to like not go out. So, like, carp just rolled up there. I go out. If I have time to fish or I have time to hunt, I go. I could care less. I'm going to go out every chance I get, the whole chance. I'd rather live outside. Yeah, I love a full moon in winter. I mean, when you got snow on the ground, a full moon, awesome. JK Matt. Yeah, man, I just love being near the water because of that. It's peaceful. Calms me down. I can't not be doing something, so fishing is as close to not doing anything as I can get and still get away with it. Get anxiety. I always think of all the crap I got to do. I go sit in a deer stand. I'm telling myself I'm doing something. Hey, Deborah Milner, welcome in, welcome in. I'm going to check the silver rod. We're going to recast this out. We caught one common carp. The two other rods are starting to get bounced around. So sometimes if you reel one of the rods in, another one gets taken down. Awesome. Appreciate you subbing. We got a ton of videos out there. If you're into anything hunting, fishing, outdoors related, there's playlists. There's all kinds of stuff out there. And if you don't see what you're looking for, just leave a comment and I'll make you a video where I'll send you the video that already answers that question. Let me get this silver rod recasted. So if you're just coming in, this is the setup we use, a little method feeder like that. And there's the hair rig, corn off the back, off the loop. Hope you catch a big one. Hey, kayak fishing with Ralph. What's going on, brother? Thanks for coming in here. Appreciate that. We got one nice common in, but they get a lot bigger than that in here, so we're hoping for a big one here. That's what the bait looks like. Homemade bait we're using. All right, let's get my other bucket of bait out. Almost done. Hope you catch a big one. I appreciate that. Yeah, don't forget to give me a thumbs up on your way in or your way out. We always do 10 to 2, Monday through Friday. We're going to go all winter long. Even if fishing stinks, we're going to cast in and try to make the best of it. And we're going to have some amazing catches. And we'll probably have a skunk eventually, but we haven't gotten one yet. Fingers crossed. Let's give the other two rods another 10 minutes. I try not to bring them all in at the same time. Because once you bring them in, you're basically guaranteed not to catch a fish on that setup again for 10 minutes because you're hauling like a cannonball of bait out there. It makes a huge splash. They take off, but eventually they'll come back in. But man, it's low out there. The water is so low. Yeah, thanks, Wendy. Go over those bushes. The bees are still out. Bees are super active. I've been stung in this spot twice now. I can't wait till my ankle heals up. If I don't get my run in and my workouts in the morning, I can't function. Marilyn says, I have watched podcasts featuring experts in the field, professors, management agencies, DEC, DNR, and scientists. They all agree it does affect wildlife, many breeding around the moon phase. Yeah, I know it definitely affects them. But as far as like planning from that, at least where I am, I've followed, and they probably come a long way since I've been a kid. But I used to read, it was like Game News or something, and they always had the calendar out, and it would have like the time to hunt, best time to hunt. And back then, I only had limited time because of school and other obligations. So I'd highlight those times, and inevitably I'd get the deer some other time. I never would go out there and be like, oh man, that's the day. But yeah, it definitely affects them. But as far as saying this is the time or this is how it's gonna what it's gonna do. But I'm not a trophy hunter, so that's a big difference. Like I don't care that it's like the 10-point bucks in rut or something. I'm just filling my freezer. I've been catching them on creamed cornmeal mix with a box of banana pudding. Yep, that'll work for sure. We use the strawberry jello, sweet corn, and panko. And then I add coriander from the garden, vanilla, and anise is usually the mix I go with. Yellow, hello there. I have never caught a barracuda, would love to. We're not too close to the ocean. Gas is expensive and it's a 3-hour drive one way. But we do go down in the summer. The deer really need to start reading more articles. Yeah. That's exactly the problem. Those deer need to start reading better. I'm sure there's some type of an almanac like that. The solar lunar tables are the best predictor for success in some opinions. Yeah, I know what I'm going after. Like I know people swear by it, but never did anything for me or the group I hunted in. I had a club that we all hunted. Oh, thanks, Yellow. Appreciate that. They are on the merch shop if you like it that much. Muskies out there, Maryland. We got one big muskie hanging out here. He was here last time I was here, and he's there again. Try to keep an eye on the time so I know when to recast the other 2 rods. Black and yellow. Yeah, we're fortunate where I live that we have a bunch of deer tags too, so it's not like you're hunting for the best, biggest deer or anything. Basically look for young ones, but not a yearling. I won't shoot them if they come out and they're still in a family. Unless we were in a meat crisis, then the ethics get a little grayer. Wind's picking up. That's interesting. I wonder if they sell that stuff, Matt. I used to drink it for a while. It's like made from it's grass liquids. That's interesting. These fish, I've actually harvested one from this body of water before, and it was really good actually. It's on our trash fish playlist. This water comes, it's connected to the spot where we caught that one. Silver rod. They're a little finicky today. Sometimes they just take the rods down, but we've had 3 or 4 taps like that. Could be turtles, so we don't set the hook. See if it comes back and takes it down. Gotta be patient. Oily and bony. You definitely have to bleed them. As soon as you catch them, you want to bleed them out. Depends on where you catch them from too. Asians eat a lot of carp. There are a lot of cultures around the world love them. They were, reserved for royalty in history. If you read up history on it, only the royalty of England were allowed to eat it, or Great Britain. And then it came to the U.S. when we were settling the West. The pioneers stocked them, and it was the main source of protein during all the pioneer expeditions out west. It was only when they became like acceptable and available to regular people that suddenly people start calling them trash fish. But yeah, it's actually my, you got to know how to prepare like anything else. But it's my 10-year-old's favorite food to eat. He loves carp. It has a beefier flavor than any other fish. We smoke it or broil it, but smoked is his favorite. We smoke a lot of fish, so I know everyone says you can smoke anything and it'll taste good. And it's true. But there's a different texture to it. We don't do it often, but I don't know the story of lobster, but that's a good example. I mean, lobster eat crap. You catch them, you usually catch those fish just like crabs, like where the output vents are, taking the sewage out of town. Talk about a trash fish. Yeah, they're the best fighting fish in freshwater, in my opinion. Start to finish, they fight so hard. Yeah, all things country. That's where I'm gonna, I see some people from different culture catching a fish, and they're like, they prepare it a different way. I want to figure out how they do it, because obviously they like it, right? They're not doing it because they're poor half the time. They like it because their grandma made it or their great grandma made it. They know how to prepare it. So I guarantee if you sat at that table and didn't come in there with a bunch of preconceived ideas, you'd sit down and eat and be like, dang, that's good. What is that? Silver rod. And I want to do more of that. I don't know where to start, but man, like eating fish whole, fish head soup. There are always things I don't know how to do or I've been hesitant on. I watch guys take sunfish and cut it up and cook it whole just after they gut it. I'm just like, and if I do it wrong, my kids will have a bad experience and they'll never eat it again. So I'm really I put a lot of time into preparing my food because I want them to, enjoy eating what we catch and hunt. So I spend a lot of time in doing that. Mad monks used to be fed to prisoners. There are stories of riots and revolts from having to eat too much lobster. That's awesome. It's amazing. History's an amazing thing. One of the best things I ever learned was history is told by the winners. Foul hooked an Asian carp. Fights way harder than any other fish in the Ohio River. Oh, I don't doubt that one bit. These are common carp here. We don't have the Asian carp or silver carp, I think they're called now. We do have some mirror carp, which is really just a common carp, but we got those in here. Caught my second mirror ever a week ago on the live. Ankle's killing me. Just the one rod. The rods are going. The rods are tapping like crazy, but no takedowns. They're just, oh, there we go. Oh man, oh man, man. Pulled right off. Pulled right off. He just missed that one. I just lightened up the drag a little bit. I can get away with a lighter drag here than I can at the last spot we were at. Some of these spots have so much structure out there that I have to like keep it tight because they can't go the other way or they're in the logs. Big log jams in some of these spots. And Rod just had a hit. Hopefully it comes back. Great timing though, Rod. They want to go. Those rods want to go. 18 people in, 57 thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. Only one spot I saw the Asian carp around here, and that was down in the city of Philadelphia. That was John Heinz Preserve. But they're on the lake side, and there's only one spot in that preserve that you're legally allowed to fish. But on the back side of that preserve is Darby Creek. And there's some tanks. We call it a tank of a carp in there. There's some big carp in there. If the traffic wasn't so unpredictable, I would do a weekday live down there, but I have to wait for the weekend on that one. I do the breakfast and dinners in my family. I put the kids on the bus, get the kids off the bus, do the homework junk. So my wife usually does the homework. I'm too dumb. I do all the other stuff I can do. Right, I was thinking of that when you... I was actually thinking of that song. Probably yesterday when you were talking about one of the appointments. That's a great song. Ankle. I got my ankle brace all wet and smelled like carp. So I had to leave it, washed it out and it's drying. So I went without the brace today. And I get like these, trying to stretch it, I get Charlie horses in my feet. And that's the only way I can explain it. And I'm getting right now, they're like, it's locked up. Took magnesium, drinking a bunch of liquids, but I think my Advil wore off. What are we at? 2 hours, 2 hours. We'll say 2:05. 5 minutes, we're going to recast. That was a hard hit on the silver rod. That one possibly took the corn off. Probably not, though. What I'll do this time is the rod on the right, I'll cast a little bit further down. The rod on the left, I'll cast a little bit further up. We'll start fishing outward a little bit. White rod will go right in the middle. These are all like rigged with like 20-pound line, and one's got 30 because we were monster hunting at the last spot. I may throw some 15 and 12s back on. We might catch more. Voice of Reason. Welcome, welcome. He needs to be playing. I'm going to miss her when I get home. Is that the lyrics? He's going to be playing. I'm going to miss her when I get home. I don't know that one. Felt a raindrop. let's recast that red one. I want to get that up further. We catch a lot of them off. It's a tricky spot to fish. We also break them off a lot up there because there's some big boulders. But let's get some action here. I'll lose a rig for you guys, no problem. Might as well just do them all, get them all back out there. 420 unscripted and stuff. Welcome in, welcome in. Howdy humans. That's one of my favorite lines. Howdy humans. Back venison legs and bacon in the pot with mixed herbs, stock pot, onion, and carrots. That sounds like a good Scottish meal right there. Right now I'm on this lake shore. Yeah, sitting in the sun. I'm not sure when it'll hit me when I walk through the door. Yes, I'm going to miss her. Looky here, I got a bite. Yep, now I remember. That guy's an interesting dude. You know, he wrote songs for everybody else for years. And he was afraid to sing. That's what I have heard about his history. And now he's like a superstar. Get them all in, get them all back out. So even with that violent hit on this rod, it didn't take that corn off. Ralph's back. Welcome, welcome. Yo, Nolan's in. Mission Discover. Awesome member right there. And my catfishing buddy. I think our catfishing season's just about done, Nolan. Almost lunchtime, he said. Nolan, they still got Deep Creek drained, man. Still completely drained. Well, not completely drained, but so I don't know when they're going to fill that thing up. But they're going to stock it with trout, according to the website soon, so they better get cracking. Yeah, it's very thanks, Ralph. Let me turn around. I want to show you all the tent, especially Nolan, because he might be interested in something else. He does the tarp setup, and it's kind of almost the same physics, I guess you'd say. But that's the this is our shelter. I set it up for the first time last night to test it out. Today's the first day I'm using it. Back up a little bit. There we go. That's the new rig right there. Let me get this reversed here. Yeah, Nolan, don't believe Stuart. You don't know what he's talking about. He's trying to take credit for my fish. I caught that fish by myself. I mean, the guy lives in Scotland, and he's trying to take credit for catching my fish. Yeah, ATC said he needs a beer fridge in there. I put the biggest chair I own in this tiny little shelter. But there's still enough overhang, I think, for the phone. And I can use a smaller chair. This chair feels good on my back, so. I have a little video of me putting up, get a better look at it. I think that's a different Deep Creek, Ralphie. Because I think I've actually raced mountain bikes at that Deep Creek. The geese are coming. Here they come. But Maryland's not far from us. Not too far anyway. I mean, parts of Maryland we can get to in about an hour. Just recast it. It'll take a little time to get them in here. Claire, welcome in. Alan, are you watching this? All right, Alan. People are worried about you, bro. Pick up your phone, man. Don't let people worry about you. Roast goose. Stuart, any advice on catching geese? I know you're good at catching fowl. Come on a... Yeah, man, I would love to have you out here, Ralph. Absolutely, bro. That would be awesome. Awesome, awesome. Fish are always a bonus. We'll have a good time. Dwight, what's going on? Dwight, you know Stuart knows how to fish. He caught a seagull. We ain't going to that lake anytime soon. That was nothing to be impressed by, that one little carp. All right, time for me to go. Have to do some hard work on school so I can go backpacking tomorrow. Awesome, awesome. Seagull fish. Look at this tent, trying to figure out how it's going to work in high winds. That's probably, I can probably do another tie down on the front if it's got higher winds. I could have read the manual on this tent. I didn't read it. I like to do gear reviews without reading the manual. Makes them a little more entertaining, I think. I caught a catfish in Florida and a carp in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I do remember that you caught the catfish on bread. I remember that. So if you're keeping track, Stuart tells me what to do when I'm fishing probably about 3,000 times. One time it worked. One time it worked. And he's proud of that average. And in all honesty, I was going there anyway, Stuart. I just hadn't like figured it out yet, but that's where I was going to end up. 60 thumbs up. That's awesome. Appreciate you guys. Sometimes it just takes a few hours to get it cranked up. Sometimes the bite never comes. Sometimes it comes in the third hour. You never know. I think you think like you fish for 2 hours, your patience wear thin. You're like, oh, I'm not going to get a bite, and you just quit. That doesn't mean they weren't going to bite. They didn't bite yet. They might, but you never know. Plenty of times we've been out here for hours. A lot of times, I don't do it on the lives, but a lot of times when I'm shooting a video, I'll set up somewhere and I'll fish sun up to sundown if I'm trying to shoot a video and I need certain content for it. And I can tell you, I've gone through 4 or 5 hours without a bite and then caught 5 or 6. So. I like this new tripod. I like that it's nice and high. I can stand up. It's nice to have the option where I can stand up and not have to crouch over. 62 thumbs. Oh Lord, here comes Devin. Show's gonna go off the rails now. Devin's got some nice flat, what were they, flat carp you caught up there in Alaska? Devin, what kind of answer was that? Somebody commented on your video. They said, I don't know much about fishing, but why did you have to thump that fish on the head? And your response was, it's a halibut. What kind of response is that? She wasn't asking you what kind of fish it was. She asked you why you thumped it in the head with a baseball bat. You need me as your HR person. That's why, because it's a halibut. You should have said just for the halibut. That would have been at least funny. If you're gonna get a troll, might as well have some fun with them. You tell them that you're a retired baseball player. I don't know where my fish are. I rented a couple fish from 1-800-RENT-A-FISH, but they haven't showed up. It's been 17 minutes since we recasted. We recasted all three, so I usually say it takes at least 20 on a recast. It takes like 40 sometimes for the first bites of the day. But we've been fishing a while, so 20. We should get some action anytime now. People are a trip. Halibut is an exquisite food fish. Do they think the fish comes out of the water in a styrofoam? They don't? I thought they did. Well, that's what you should have said, Glacier. Not, it's a halibut. You must have been tired when you put that comment up there. Sometimes, depending on what the comments are, if it's just a ridiculously stupid comment, sometimes I'll just pin it up there and just let everybody else handle it. And not even delete it. It's even better. There he is. Rent-A-Fish is in. All right. So I ordered more than one. I only got one. Only one fish showed up. You ordered 20 of them when I showed up, they were all floating. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you needs quality. Thank you, Rod. Also ordered a walleye and got a dead creek chub. The first fish is the most expensive because that's the skunk breaker. You should at least get another free fish with the purchase of the first one. Yeah, fishy, fishy. This weather is weird. It was like it felt like fall for 3 weeks, like late fall. Had temps in the 40s and we're back up in the 80s again. It's got all the fish confused. I'm sorry, but the order you gave me was for one. If you want more, pay the check to Stuart the Fish Whisperer. He's the subcontractor. How do you like that? think I just sent you a PayPal the other night. Yeah. Ordered walleye. I ordered a carp. All that showed up was some haggis. Hammer these steaks down. Tent's blowing around. Brand new tent will fly away on me. Fish are supposed to bite when I do that. Got like a front coming through. I would think they'd be biting today. That's all prey for a few fish. Maybe you should borrow a fish. It's true. I'm not going to harm these guys. I could borrow them. I'm going to give them a lip piercing. I'm ready, Glacier. Catch one of those halibuts. $900 buy a fish. Man, all these companies are popping up. I'm gonna call the Better Business Bureau and check up on these guys. They sound suspicious. We got 2 hours, 24 minutes. I got to eat something or we're not going to catch anything if I don't start eating. They only bite when I bite. Oh, the gray heron ate my fish. The gray heron from yesterday's back. Man. I tried to make a short of that, but it was too bad. The internet connection was so bad you could hardly see the stinking bird that tried to eat my fish. Eee, fishy, fishy. They usually bite when I'm eating. Glacier, there's the response you should have given that whack job. You got to break it down for them. God knows why they click on a fishing video when they don't even like fishing, but people do it. Glacier shoots fish like John Candy shot that shark in Armed and Dangerous. You probably shoot a hole in your boat. I fed the gray heron yesterday. I fed that gray heron three scraps, three white perch scraps. Stuart, we had a bald eagle today fly over. Huge turtle just surfaced out there. You think the turtles would be full by now. We are in Pennsylvania, JK Matt. Glacier. We did. We caught one mud salmon. We got one Pennsylvania mud salmon. Pennsylvania gold mud salmon. Silver rod's going, but hard to get excited because I just saw a stinking turtle out there. Hey, Stats, happy hump day. why can't I give why should I give Devin a wrench there, Stewie? Seems like a trustworthy young lad. Yeah, no gators. Raised in Louisiana. Down Colorado River with big stripers. Sweet. Do you have salmon by you? 6.5 hours north of us. Like Pulaski, New York. If you feel in the mood for that nonsense. We fished that last year. We did a couple lives up there and for the steelhead run. But there's salmon there this time of year. Gray heron, you're not getting any carp today. Yep, carp market is closed. These bugs are crazy out here. They're not biting me. I got the bug spray on them. They're just annoying. Black and yellow rod. Let's go. I want a big takedown. I ordered 2 new reels, Stuart. You remember how many times I fished? How many embarrassing lives I had to fish with a reel that didn't work. And I tried to hide it. The last couple of lives when I was out fishing, I don't know if you realized how many times I lost a fish because the bail was opening on its own. It was ridiculous. It was really embarrassing. The one live that I did, I had the hand line using it, but I ordered 2 new Sienna reels. They're going to come sometime at the end of this week. Yeah, nature is you know, when you realize the sounds of nature is usually when you close the windows for the season. Then it's like just no noise, there's no background noise. Where when you open it in the spring and you haven't had any of the background noises. And it's almost like overwhelming. There's a lot of times where I can't sleep indoors. I have to go outside and I sleep in a hammock in our yard, or I sleep on the porch. Now last week we had these crickets that were just so loud it was kind of annoying. Glacier, pay attention. Come on, come on. I just told you, Sienna. I just like messing with Glacier. Sienna, they're the red ones, the Shakespeare's. Got them for like 29 bucks. So they're cheap. But they work a whole lot better than the cheapest. They're in the middle. I've been using, the last ones lasted 3 years and they went scuba diving many times. We beat the crap out of them. So we put them on we always buy the 1888 Walmart special deals. We use the reel that comes with it till it breaks, and then I put the Sienna on it. And we had them on there for 3 years, so they work great. DC Outdoors, welcome in, buddy. What's going on? Nice where you need to use WD-40. Yeah, within the week I'll be spraying them down WD-40. Kevin will break them right in, probably throw them right in the water. Yeah, keep it with the Shakespeare's. I think I got pens on these, but for the ultralights, they get the job done. The drag is real steady, and that's what I like because I fish with 2 pound fluoro. The drag needs to be ripping because I'll catch 3 and 4 pound smallies with that sometimes. Once Kevin's older, I'll probably invest in a really nice ultralight combo, but we're throwing things around, tripping, running through the mud, and it's not worth it right now. I'd be too stressed out, worried about breaking it. It's just price point Glacier for me. You you can get a half decent for $29. I don't know a pen reel that you can get for 29 bucks. For the bigger rods, yeah, I like pen pursuits for these. Nothing since the first car. Well, we got a lot of these little taps, but no big takedowns. I'm hoping they turn on. They've been kind of lame today. These packs have been out 34 minutes, so we're due. Next time I'm going to put at least one kind of in the center of the creek or more towards us. I've never caught one in close. I've seen them in there once in a while, but never catch them in there. But we always try. So I'll throw one in there just to see if today's the day. What usually happens is as soon as I cast, they all leave the shallow and they don't come back in there for like 2 hours. I think you used a yeah, they didn't like the steroid. They didn't like the steroid word there. They held that for review on the YouTube automatic thing. They blocked you on that one, JK. 30-pound braided. I've got 30-pound. I've got one of these has 30-pound mono on it. That's only because we were going after a 30-plus pound carp in the other spot. The wonders of YouTube, what you're allowed to say and what you can't say. It's pretty funny. Yeah, DRUG. They crack down on that stuff at times, and I can watch other lives, but it's all they do is they talk garbage the whole time, and everybody comes in and has a great time. They say all kinds of trash talk, and I don't have it rated for children, but it is family friendly. But I don't think that, like, I don't have the setting on it like it's kids only or whatever the setting is. It's not kids only. The YouTube police. Yeah. I know a guy on YouTube got a strike for showing a clip of a wild mushroom. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's amazing, man. It's amazing what they show, what they can't show, and the crap that they do. They think they're slick. A mushroom. Yeah, what if it's a mushroom pizza? I just posted a whole bunch of a whole bunch of pictures on the community page last week. We were out picking up mushrooms, foraging or whatever they call it. I've got, you say strawberry? Oh, mulberry. Yeah, mulberries. Yep. We're just past mulberry season here, but yep, probably still work. Zed. I blame Zed's font. You got font like that. You know you're a problem child when you got your own font setting. White rod's getting tapped. Yeah. Thanks, DC. We got a 5-pounder in. It looked like he was on the Slim Fast diet. He wasn't, most of them have been real fat. They're starting to put their winter weight on, but I don't know. Then it hit like 80s the last week, so maybe they kind of backed off of feeding. Who knows? Probably come back tomorrow, do the same exact thing, and catch 10. Not sure what we're doing tomorrow yet. We won't be fishing right here, that's for sure. And not just because we didn't catch nothing today. I've done that before. I've gotten skunked in this spot before and come back the next day and slammed them. They're in here. I got to look at the weather, see how much it rains, what it does to the creeks. I would love to go after some channel cats tomorrow. All right, Tom. Thank you, bud. Have a good day. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you catch a drag screamer. Yeah, man. Yeah, we caught like 44 in 2 weeks, and they were all, around 15 to 20 pounds. 22 pounds was the biggest we caught. They were all nice ones. They were screaming the drag that week. Put a chicken fight on my channel. They didn't like that. I mean, Glacier, you had the seal. Did you have any problems with the seal? Chicken fight. Yeah, YouTube's moderation is very nuts. You know, there's another bird of prey up there. That might have been the osprey. I don't know if that's the bald eagle. I think he might have been an osprey. The sound of the drag, this is how shallow I am, is one of the reasons I love a spinning rod. So I just miss that when you go to a bait caster. To me, I don't enjoy fighting a fish on a bait caster. The carp shows itself a worthy fish to pursue. Yeah, see, they're not dumb. They're not dumb. Smarter than me. I don't know what that's saying, but they're smarter than me today. But I'm definitely going to put the 15-pound line back in the rotation because they are line shy. I put that one back in the rotation until I break it off on a big one, then I go right back to the 20 pound. Seal hunting's okay. Seal hunting's okay. Talking about mushroom pizza, not okay. Got it. Clyde, brother. Where is Clyde? Yeah. What's up with that? That drives me up the wall. Reeling with my right hand. I don't have the right cadence. I thought for sure the handle was on the wrong side when I first got mine. Took me a while to get used to that. Yep, that's exactly right, Glacier. I didn't see you have a cup of coffee. Oh yeah, hey y'all, he snuck in here. He snuck in here. Welcome in, Clyde. I thought you were talking about my son, Clyde. I got confused. Like, he's in school. Better be in school. Yeah, that's how it goes. You have those hungry hippo days where you look like you know everything. Next day you get here, you don't catch nothing, and everybody comes in and, most people mean well, but you get all like, well, what are you using? Why? I use this, and I've caught more fish doing this, and it's like, the joy of fishing every single day on YouTube. It's a great problem to have, right? Man, 46 minutes and nothing on the recast. I'll throw all three in the middle, one in shallow, the two ends out where we always pick them up. You can kind of see the leaves coming down. That's kind of the current line out there. So I think sometimes you'll see the carp in here, but that's the current, that's the food source, that's where they are. If they're eating. It's not hard to confuse a Griswold, that's true. I'll eat the last of my food. I'll eat this and then we'll recast. Should have known I set the tent up and it wouldn't rain. We hit 70 thumbs up. It's pretty wild. Awesome. Appreciate that. 11 people hanging out. I've actually seen people use a spinning rod upside down before. Yep, usually the same folks who put their racing bicycle in their cars to hold beer. Yeah. Yes, I have a little day tent. I gave everybody the tour of it earlier. I have never used lures for carp. I've used flies, like fly patterns. Actually, a mulberry. Mulberry pattern I used to use. I do use trout magnets in a couple spots. Sight fishing with a fake worm. I've caught a decent amount that way. That's usually when I'm out like creek fishing and I spot one. Yeah, JK Matt, you can eat them. I have a video on that. We did a catch and cook. It's on our trash fish playlist. All right, guys, there we go. I got to go pick up my son. That is Kristen. It's my wife. Looks like I'm out of here. He's not feeling good. All right, I will go pick him up. I got to shut this thing down and run. It's a hard life being a trophy husband, but appreciate everybody coming in today. I got to run fast. I got to get out of here and go pick him up. I'm sure he's fine. JK Matt, nice meeting you today. Appreciate it. All right, see y'all.